Welcome back, everyone. My name is Michael Mayo. I hope you guys are having the best day of your lives today. We're going to switch it up a little bit. This is a suggestion I got from a new subscriber, and this is going to be Funniest Stand-Up Jokes by Louis C.K. Before we get into the video, though, take a second to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the content with your friends, and comment down below on different suggestions you want me to do. I want you guys to be included on this journey, because it's actually an awesome feeling. You guys have been very interactive, and I want to give you guys the best that you can, or the best that I can give. Let's get into it.
Hey, this is interesting. The other day, a guy told me to suck a bag of dicks. That was interesting. I never heard that before. Total stranger told me to suck a bag of dicks. A whole bag of them. He was angry. He didn't just, suck a bag of dicks like a greeting. Oh, suck a bag of dicks to you too, sir. Thank you very much. Yes. It's a lovely day for sucking several bags of dicks. Now, what happened was I cut him off in traffic. It was just one of those things where I had to get in, and no one was in my car to judge me, and I just fucking, I just decided he's not me, so I don't care what happens to him, and I just cut him off. It's just a shitty thing to do. And it was bad because he was coming fast, because he didn't imagine in a million years someone could be that big of an asshole. And so when I did it, he had to slam on his brakes, and his dog went poof in the windshield. It was really very bad. Very bad. And the worst part is when you cut people off, they don't vanish. They're behind you now. So I'm looking back, and he's like, fucking ass! He's so mad! And he keeps trying to get next to me because he just wants to see my fucking face. He's like, I gotta see this cocksucker now. I gotta see the fucking face of the piece of shit that just did that to me. And I keep cutting him off because I don't want him to see. I'm ashamed of what I did. Nope, you don't. Finally, we get to a red light, and I gotta face him. Only because there's a car in front of me, otherwise I would have fucking blown right through there. But there he is, just fucking furious, and I'm like, I know, it was awful, I shouldn't have done it. I'm not mad, I was wrong, why would I be mad? And he's like, fuck you! And then he starts going like this, because he wants me to roll my window down, like I'm supposed to take part in my own abuse during this argument, Well, I'm sorry, I don't want to miss this. What do you have to say about me, yes? How rude of me to shut out your anger with my... So I did, I rolled it down, I'm interested. And he goes, hey, asshole! And I'm like, yeah? He says, suck a bag of dicks! And then he drove away. And I was kind of sad that he drove away because I had a lot of questions. That concept of sucking a bag of dicks, it's just weird. Like, first of all, when you picture a bag of dicks, what do you see?
This guy is incredible. He's literally imagining, I bet in his mind, he's like, I'm gonna take this bag of dicks right here. Well, that's what a bag of dicks looks like. That's interesting. How do I suck on those? I probably should have said that. That's awful.
When you picture a bag of dicks, is it like a plastic bag and they're all mushed in together like chicken parts and with a date written on it with Sharpie, keep it in the freezer? Or is it like a paper bag and they're sticking out like baguettes, kind of like you went shopping? Bringing home a bag of dicks for the kids? There you go, Susie, take a blue one, like a little... I don't know, they were hanging in a window somewhere. Give me two of those. And how do you suck a bag of dicks? What does he want me to do? Does he want me to take a bag of dicks and suck it? Like suck the side of the bag? Or does he want me to open the bag and suck each dick individually and throw the used ones in a bowl like edamame shells? Like that? Do I have to make them all come? Like how? You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming, more questions. Why? Till you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it, we're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract at the end. It's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you. Eat your french fries, you little shit. God damn it. You know, you have your bad thoughts. Hopefully you do good things. Everybody has a competition in their brain of good thoughts and bad thoughts. Hopefully they win.
I've never heard of this guy, but this guy is funny. I think I've been living on a rock. Alright, we'll take a little break here for a second just to say, hey, if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button. Comment down below on different things you want to suggest towards me or different things that I can do for the video. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. And subscribe to the channel. You guys have been very interactive with the channel. Let's get back into the video.
The good thoughts win. For me, I always have both. I have like the thing I believe, the good thing. That's the thing I believe. And then there's this thing. And I don't believe it, but it is there. It's always this thing and then this thing. It's become a category in my brain that I call, of course, but maybe. I'll give you an example. Okay, like of course, children who have nut allergies need to be protected. Of course. We have to segregate their food from nuts, have their medication available at all times, and anybody who manufactures or serves food needs to be aware of deadly nut allergies. Of course. But maybe if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die. Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Jesus. I have a nephew who has that. I'd be devastated if something happened to him. But maybe, maybe, if we all just do this for 1 year, we're done with nut allergies forever. No, of course not. Of course, if you're fighting for your country and you get shot or hurt, it's a terrible tragedy. Of course. Of course. But maybe if you pick up a gun and go to another country and you get shot, it's not that weird. Maybe if you get shot by the dude you were just shooting at, it's a tiny bit your fault. Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened.
We're gonna stop there for a second. I feel like that one's gonna get. I'm gonna make a prediction real quick. He's gonna go, of course, slavery is horrible, but maybe we would be more productive, or but maybe that's what they're good for. I don't know. I don't want to say too much on that, but I feel like that's gonna be the direction he's going.
Listen, you all clapped for dead kids with the nuts. For kids dying from nuts, you applauded. So you're in this with me now. Do you understand? You don't get to cherry pick. Those kids did nothing to you. Of course slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything. That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You can have candles and horses and...
Okay, hold on just a second. Is that one true? Somebody comment down below if that one's true, because I've never heard that one before. Are they actually jumping off the roofs? Maybe I'm gullible. But yeah, comment down below if that's actually true, because I'm curious.
Be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit. Hey,
Alright, so that was Louis C.K. Funniest stand-up jokes. This was a clip that was put on there by Laugh Planet. Very funny guy. I never heard of the guy, but absolutely funny. He's hilarious. Especially the bag of dicks one. That was funny. He's actually imagining a bag of dicks. Like, oh, what kind of bag of dicks is this? Brown bag? Plastic bag? And how do I suck them? I gotta stop saying it just like that. But, you know, hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Share with your friends. Maybe they'll like the content too. Comment down below on different things that I can do, or different suggestions for videos that I can do. This was a suggestion by a subscriber, and I'm taking all the suggestions that I can, because you guys interacting with the channel is the best thing to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.